Debate at 10. Presented by Reliance Jio. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. New Ford Aspire and Ravin. In style partner Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hafiz Saeed has been arrested in Pakistan. It's another sham, and we're not surprised. But what surprises and baffles us is Donald Trump's attempt to claim credit for the Lashkar chief's arrest.
Oh yes, but why should we be even surprised about that? It's a new world. While calling Saeed the so-called mastermind of the 26/11 attack, remember Trump brags now that there was a 10-year search for the terrorist who all of us, remember, have seen having an absolute free run in Pakistan for the longest time. But to some people, he was not visible. So is this a clear attempt to give Pakistan an escape route ahead of Imran's US visit? Do remember, what's happening in Afghanistan, Sucharita, again becomes very, very important right now. And there is more shame. There is more shame for Pakistan tonight. Let's put out the entire story and then we debate.
On the debate tonight, Donald Trump claims credit for Hafiz Saeed's arrest.
During my campaign, I pledged that if elected, India would have a true friend in the White House. And that is now exactly what you have, a true friend.
Their bonhomie is on camera at every global stage. And the enemy so far has been common. Modi and Trump have jointly called out Pakistan's inaction on terror again and again. So when Pakistan's counter-terrorism department picked up Hafiz Saeed this morning, this sham of an arrest, 11 years after 26/11, 2 days after Hafiz Saeed got bail, and 3 days before Imran Khan leaves for America.
I have a follow-up and a question. The follow-up is that Imran Khan's visit, will he be visiting and have meetings in this building also?
So this is an official White House visit, so at the moment we're going to let them speak to the details of the visit.
Okay.
While there are no prizes for guessing what America will raise with Pakistan in 4 days from now, this tweet has taken the world by surprise. The American president tweeting about a search for Hafiz Saeed when the terrorist has been living a life large in Pakistan. Trump talks about great pressure to find Saeed, a global lie that has been called out even in India.
To say it is a very ridiculous statement of Mr. Donald Trump, because everybody knows that that Hafiz Saeed is staying in Pakistan. He is making all the open speeches, hatred speeches against the India, provoking the Kashmiris to make jihad and to do terror and so on. I don't know why Mr. Donald Trump has said like that.
What search for Hafiz Saeed is Trump talking about? Let's debate.
And so our guests from debate number one stay on, and the ones joining us on this debate number two now. RSN Singh, author and strategic affairs expert. We have Major General K.K. Sinha joining us, Shalabh Kumar, founder of Republican Hindu Coalition. We also have Ravi Batra, chairman of National Advisory Council for South Asian Affairs, and Dr. Raja Kaisa, defense analyst from Pakistan, would be joining us. And let me take this across to RSN Singh first, across to you, sir. Another sham exercise by Pakistan. We know that Imran Khan's going to America. He will be meeting Donald Trump, and before that, another exercise. Haven't we seen this in the past? Haven't we seen how Pakistan's been trying to tell the world that it's acting against terrorism, but it really is farcical? What's new?
No, your assessment is absolutely right. It is the sword of FATF, that is Financial Action Task Force, and also, you know, the fear of the Americans, and of course the crushing poverty which has impelled Pakistan to make this move. And yes, you are absolutely right. We have seen this script since 2001. We have seen the tricks when he's arrested and then no evidence is produced and he's let off. But let me tell you, I mean, you know, they have been playing these tricks so often. It is said that there comes a time when you run out of, you know, such tricks, and you know, compulsions and, well, circumstances also make, you know, I mean, they cause in the murder or the killing of Osama bin Laden or a Bhutto in Pakistan. And I would say that, you know, after Balakot, I mean, the message has gone, I think, clearly to everybody, the Americans as well, that India is very serious.
But Arison, you know,
I don't know, I have not heard after Balakot.
And I'll, in fact, just want to check if our Pakistani guests are through, because Arison, the story today is just not about Hafiz Saeed. The story is bigger. The story is bigger, gentlemen. And if Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao can hear me, he did not apologize, Abhishek and Gaurav, earlier for calling Kulbhushan Jadhav a spy. But Abid Rao Saab, are you telling me you do not know where Hafiz Saeed has been? Why is Shalab today Donald Trump lying? Look at what he says. He says, and I quote him, after a 10-year search, he says the so-called mastermind of the Mumbai terror attacks has been arrested in Pakistan. Great pressure has been exerted over the last 2 years to find him. He is someone who's the mastermind of the Mumbai attacks. 166 innocent Shalab lost their lives. And Donald Trump says so-called mastermind?
Yes. This is the day to actually celebrate.
Have you finished, or I should answer?
Okay,
let me tell you.
Shalab, this is to Shalab, Abid Rao. This is not to you at all. Abid Rao, this is not to you at all. The question is for Shalab.
Okay. Sorry.
This is a time and a day to celebrate the capture of Hafiz Saeed. President in 2016, at the time of the election, he broadcast a commercial which got 1.5 billion hits, where he particularly pointed out to Mumbai terror attack, and he promised that eventually in the fight against radical Islamic terrorism, that he is going to take action. So, you know, it takes him time, but it's pretty complex. I don't think...
No, Shalab, I somehow just don't understand with this premise. And apologies for interrupting you so soon, Gaurav, but I don't understand this. This man has been visible on the streets of Pakistan. He had political ambitions. And today we are given to understand the so-called, you know, mastermind of the Mumbai attacks. Search for him.
I just want to put very quickly 2 points. First of all, why has Hafiz Saeed been arrested? For which crime? I would like to understand. Because, sir, hold on, sir. Allow me to complete. If he is not a terrorist, then why have you arrested him? And if he is a terrorist, why didn't you arrest him before? Point number 2. Every country, when 9/11 happened in the US, they did not wait for proof. Their intelligence agencies said that such and such people were responsible, Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden. They attacked Iraq, which was the wrong country. US has done that. Today, US is saying so-called mastermind. Look at Pakistan. Pakistan, the 26/11 trials in Pakistan goes on and on and on and on. But when that very unfortunate attack on APS Peshawar happened, in which more than 130 innocent children lost their lives, within 24 hours, Pakistani F-16s were taking off and bombing North Waziristan. So, ठीक है sir, अपना मुल्क अपने हिसाब से करता है. You killed your own people to say that we are taking action after the unfortunate APS Peshawar attacks, and USA, America attacked 2 countries.
Gaurav, let's ask that
and
question
Iraq had nothing to do with 26.
Let's ask that question to Abid Rao. Why have you arrested Hafiz Saeed? Abid Rao.
And you did Pulwama to win an election. That's what they say.
Hang on.
No. The question is very direct, sir. The question is very direct. Why have you arrested Hafiz Saeed? What are the charges?
Please, you tell us. Let me speak.
Abid Rao.
Abid Rao, sir, if you feel that some other Pakistani on the panel is more competent to comment, please pass it on to him. We'll ask him the question. अगर आपको कश्मीर में आके आपकी घंटी अटकनी है तो छोड़ दीजिए sir. Then we don't want to speak with you.
I'm very unsure. I'm very uncertain that what would please the Indians. We arrest him, you are unhappy. You question us. When we don't arrest him, you are unhappy. When somebody takes a credit, you are unhappy.
Has Hafiz Saeed been arrested?
What are the charges? Why have you arrested Hafiz Saeed? Is what Gaurav is asking.
It was very fishy.
To please Indians, to please the Americans, Ravi Batra, and the FATF pressure that is working against Pakistan. So Abid Rao has made that confession.
Very seriously.
He has made that confession. He says to please.
I would like to understand why you have arrested Hafiz Saeed.
Why?
अगर वो साफ और पाक है और innocent है, तो उसको arrest क्यों किया?
We have our own checklist. We have our own.
Ravi Batra, are the Americans ready to be fooled by this logic that they've put pressure and so Hafiz Saeed has been arrested?
And
Ravi Batra.
I mean, America
has proven. Excuse me. America has proven that it is a good friend of the subcontinent, that we know terror like nobody knows terror, and we know that terror can never be a tool of statecraft. And every nation that uses terror as statecraft gets burned by it in a worst way. So thank you to President Trump.
Ravi, why do you call Hafiz Saeed the so-called mastermind, G.D. Bakshi? I have a problem with that. He's a US designated terrorist. 166 innocent lives were lost.
I'm glad that he's been arrested.
And Donald Trump says so-called mastermind, Ravi Batra?
No.
What kind of politics is that?
Because, that's not politics, my dear. And there's been no trial held. So take it easy. Why don't you celebrate the fact that because the Oval Office visit by Imran Khan is that important, that finally
because we understand that there isn't anything celebratory about it. Major General G.D. Bakshi, is there anything to celebrate in this arrest?
Of course there is.
Is there anything to celebrate in this arrest?
Yes, because it brings terror.
Thank you.
It brings terror under rule of law.
Thank you.
Okay?
Take it easy. Thank you.
Terror must be under rule of law, not the other way around. We cannot have chaos.
Excuse me.
After I'm finished, sir, the interruption is not the way to do it. Okay? Look. So just wait. Interruption is not the way to have your say. So the fact is that America is a friend of the subcontinent, and Imran Khan, by arresting Saeed, has done a great job in starting the process of bringing terror under control, because terror cannot be allowed to run freely.
No, Ravi Batra, I just again need to come in. I don't think you know the n number of times G.D. Bakshi Saab and Gaurav Arya that this man, this so-called mastermind that you call him, has been put under such sham of an arrest and only released later. Ravi Batra, are you getting fooled by Pakistan and you're telling me that this deserves some credit?
Listen, Pakistan is an important country.
Can I please, Mr. Ravi Batra, will you finish at some point?
Don't you wish...
No. Okay. All right, Ravi Batra, I think you've had your say. Ravi Batra, you've had your say. Let Major General G.D. Bakshi respond to that.
Thank you.
Major General G.D. Bakshi.
Thank you.
Anything to celebrate in this arrest, sir?
Ravi Batra, the problem is, can I please? Thank you. Ravi Batra, the problem is we are suffering from deja vu. We have seen it happen so many times that, Hafiz Saeed has been put under arrest. He has been put under house arrest. Zakiur Rahman Lakhvi was put under arrest. He was allowed to open a command post in the Lakhpat jail in Lahore, from where he fathered a child. I hope you remember that. Right? And then he was released. The Pakistani court says there is not a bloody shred of evidence against this man. So we've been through this before. When President Trump started, he said all the right things about Pakistan. Now, President Trump needs Pakistan to get his troops out of Afghanistan. So suddenly, you've turned a new leaf.
We may not be leaving Afghanistan.
Just before Imran Khan has to make that trip, just because that's what you are doing. So, don't tell us, because we also have eyes and ears. We know what exactly is going on in Afghanistan. The fact of the matter is that now you need Pakistan. So you swallowed all that all the bile, all the venom that you vented your spleen against Pakistan. It is now
you need to listen to this side.
Gone back to square one.
I think you have muted my mic.
You made your point. You made your point.
You made your point. $10
million
Could you tell
on the
us
head of Hafiz Saeed.
why Hafiz Saeed is being arrested now when he's been roaming the streets of Pakistan freely, forming a political outfit, campaigning? Why was Hafiz Saeed not arrested then and why now? Why now?
Pakistan is arrested under US pressure.
Yes. There's a lot of pressure. Trump is putting a lot of pressure.
Is it because of Donald Trump? Is it because of Donald Trump? Raja Kaisa?
Because of Donald Trump, the man's been arrested.
No.
You want that answer?
Okay. That's what Ravi Batra says. But what does Pakistan feel?
Listen.
Raja Kaisa.
Do you agree with?
Agree
with Ravi Batra?
Yeah. Look.
He has been arrested because of Trump's pressure.
There is an intrinsic dichotomy over here. There is an intrinsic dichotomy over here. On the one hand, you say
please clear it for
that
us.
there are no credible evidences again. There are no credible evidences against Kulbhushan Jadhav. And on other hand, you say that, since we have asked to act against Hafiz Saeed, so you need to act against him. So, this is dichotomous. You need to stick to one point.
But we're not saying that, Raja Kaisa. We're asking you
one question.
You haven't provided any substantial evidence.
He's walking away with your credit. He's walking away with your credit.
And you have been cheering. You have been cheering India-US relationship. For over the decade, and you have been telling us that you have successfully isolated Pakistan from the mainstream, then why are you whining today?
Actually been forthcoming from the Pakistani side.
My question to you is, you have been cultivating a mantra for last one decade that you have isolated Pakistan from the mainstream.
Mr. Raja Kaisa, can you just tell me one simple question?
Why so much
Then
anger?
the barrister Sahab can also come in if he knows anything because he's a lawyer of repute right now, barrister Sahab.
No,
why have you arrested
what you are talking is absolute nonsense.
Please ask your question.
Oh yes, everything is nonsense.
So let's have some sense from you. Please instill some sense here.
Registered by
you can't have selective morality and you can't have double standards.
It's all nonsense.
On one hand, you want Kulbhushan Jadhav to be released because you and on the other hand, you want Hafiz Saeed to be prosecuted without any evidence. You haven't provided any substantial evidence. You said it, we should accept it.
He is a UN designated terrorist.
No.
He is a UN designated
your counter-terrorism department, Baba. Your counter-terrorism department. 24 FIRs against Hafiz Saeed, arrested by CTD.
UN designated terrorist.
That's our own domestic concern.
And for God's sake,
All the RSS
UN and US designated terrorists, $10 million bounty on him.
10 million.
They don't know what they've done, Gaurav. I can't help but smile right now. Look at the sham.
But
it's started with Kulbhushan Jadhav. This has been such a bad day for Pakistan, Gaurav.
But let me make it clear. Let me make it clear to Mr.
Kamar Javed Bajwa is actually traveling with Imran Khan to Washington DC. Are you suggesting, are you compromising the position of your chief of staff?
Barrister Saab is looking very upset. Barrister Saab.
With or without Americans, we will act as we did in Balakot. We will act. What has happened? You haven't been telling us. Where is
Barrister Saeed, why are you looking so upset? Then we'll also get in Shalab who's wanting to come in. Barrister Saab, a terrible day to be a Pakistani. Terrible day.
Deputy, are going to give me a time also.
This gentleman is trying to draw a binary between Kulbhushan.
We'll just come to you, KK Sinha.
I think he cannot hear us. Barrister Zahid Saeed, can you hear us?
Ask you.
Yes.
Please go ahead. Where is the Kashmir?
Deputy, if I'm on debate or not.
After Balakot strike. So remember.
Okay. Major General KK Sinha. Major General KK Sinha wants to make a point. Major General KK Sinha. I think the Pakistani guests on the panel are not able to explain why they've arrested Hafiz Saeed.
I will tell you.
No, sir, go ahead.
I will tell you why they are arrested Hafiz Saeed.
Major General Sinha, they do not have an explanation.
Listen, Karo. Please listen. We have arrested Hafiz Saeed.
I will give you the explanation why they have apprehended. If they do not have, let me take it from me. Please, for the God's sake, I'm coming to the debate after 20 minutes.
Please listen.
And who's
Listen
the
to
gentleman
Major General
who's speaking?
Sinha.
His organization has been banned.
Mr. Saeed, Mr.
But it is on suspicion.
Barrister, you have spoken 3 times without any evidence, without any material in it. You're harping on a point which has got no meaning. You do not know. I will tell you why he has been arrested. Imran Khan is going in after 3 days to America. You see what the Americans want from Imran Khan, and that's why Americans have already done one thing. Baluchistan Liberation Army has been put on the terrorist list. One favor, they have done it for you. The second favor they want from you. That favor is that they want the Taliban to act.
The Balochistan
and what you are trying to do it with the sham
is supported by RAW, and both are terrorist
Hafiz Saeed.
You see,
Mr.
I think Abhidrao might have an answer. He might have just, made a few phone calls or something. Then we'll get it. Ravi Batra, he hasn't spoken also again. But Abhidrao, do you now know why Hafiz Saeed has been arrested? Abhidrao, do you have a better answer now?
Which is absolutely
the US says it's happened under their pressure.
Hafiz Saeed has been arrested under Pakistan's own law. There is a strong crackdown on all this foreign funding on these religious institutions.
Abhidrao will never come and give you the answer.
India. It is not for India's comfort. It is not for your convenience.
Mr. Abhidrao, let me tell you.
Number two, let me answer my friend RSN. Don't talk about Balakot.
What is the
you faked,
deep
you
state
failed, and you have no face to show. Don't talk of these threats. If you had courage, you would have attacked Buri.
Abhidrao Saab, such a simple question.
Don't talk of
you arrested Hafiz Saeed. You put up those images, Gaurav, and they still cannot tell us why have they arrested him. The US says it's happened under their pressure. Pakistan says it's because of the problems that he was creating in their own land.
Yes.
You are
like what?
Okay, Mr. Abhidrao Saab. Abhidrao Saab, can I just come in, sir? One small question to you.
Why he has been apprehended?
Marshal Abhidrao, sir. One question to you, please. My question to you is this, sir. आपने बोला कि आपने arrest कर लिया हाफिज सईद को. You say that you have arrested Hafiz Saeed, sir. Agreed, you have arrested Hafiz Saeed. Now tell me, what crime has Hafiz Saeed committed inside the soil of Pakistan? पाकिस्तान की जमीन पे कौन सा गुनाह करा है जिसके बेसिस पे आपने उनको अरेस्ट करा है, सर? Americans कह रहे हैं उन्होंने प्रेशर डाला. हम कह रहे हैं आपने खुद अरेस्ट करा है. I agree that you are not under pressure from Indians. Not under any pressure for America. Pakistan is a sovereign country. Now tell me, for what crime have you arrested Hafiz Saeed, sir?
Do we need an explanation to India? India क्या समझता है अपने आप को? हमसे सवाल पूछेगा? भाई हमारा अपना लॉ है. हमारा वो
you have arrested Hafiz Saeed.
So don't threaten that कि हम बालाकोट करेंगे, दोबारा करेंगे.
हमने तो नहीं करा.
बालाकोट आपने कर लिया.
हाफिज सईद ने जुल्म
You got a black face.
आपने उसको अरेस्ट
क्यों करा? हम आपको क्यों जवाब दें?
Absolutely, sir. We got a black face. We are ashamed. Everything I agree with you. Now, please tell me, why did you arrest Hafiz Saeed?
So don't threaten us with your armed, your surgical strike number 1 was fake.
I'm just asking you, why have you arrested Hafiz Saeed?
There is that evidence that your Air Force is
let's get Shalabh Kumar into the debate.
Let's be decent with each other.
Shalabh Kumar, you've been saying that it's time to celebrate because US has exerted pressure on Pakistan. It's finally US pressure working on Pakistan. That's why Hafiz Saeed's been arrested. Shalabh Kumar.
Okay.
A few months back, we saw the same Hafiz Saeed on the roads of Pakistan, forming his political outfit, campaigning for his political party. There was no pressure then. Donald Trump speaks of that pressure for the last 2 years. Do you really think it's US pressure on Pakistan?
Donald Trump.
Yes. Okay. This is something to actually, once again, to celebrate. I don't know why we have to take everything on a negative way. I don't know why we have to have people from India arguing with people from Pakistan.
Indian mentality.
It should be looked at.
No matter what.
It should be looked at as a positive step.
Mr. Abhidrao, we have got opposition.
Shalabh, I'll tell you why. And let's see if we get Ravi Batra also here. Because it's important to call the bluff of the US also. Shalabh, look at this. It is in 2017. 2017, Ravi Batra, is where the US warned Pakistan to act on Hafiz Saeed. So you were pleading.
Yes.
And today you're telling me that it's because of your pressure that this man has been arrested, Ravi?
Frustration is quite likely.
So why are you diluting your stand?
Coming to the Oval Office is the highest honor of any head of government. Okay? Coming to the United States, can we stop? This is like a mob conversation.
Can we please hear Ravi Batra?
Unhelpful.
This is your real point of concern.
You know, it's okay to have a mob in the streets. It's not okay to have a mob on TV, okay? It's no use to have a mob on TV. We should have some civilized discourse because at the end of the day, we want India and Pakistan to live in harmony because either that's the goal or both countries can go destroy each other forever. Is that the goal? So I think if law and order is taken...
Then why did Donald Trump, Ravi Batra, on the 1st of January 2018 say the United States has foolishly given Pakistan more than $33 billion in aid over the last 15 years? Why did you say that?
Do everything to put a $10 million bounty on Hafiz Saeed if you want to live in peace with Pakistan.
Emanating from Pakistan.
You also
I don't like the supercilious attitude, Mr. Ravi Batra. Sitting in US, I hate this haughty and supercilious attitude. Civilizationally,
no, this is a mob conversation.
You are 1,000 years behind India. You may have settled in the United States. You must abandon. You must just because you are speaking, just because you are speaking English with an American accent, we will not be carried by you.
All right, Ravi Batra, if you really think that Ravi Batra, I'm giving all the time to you, sir. Just let me know, are you going to be following this arrest of Hafiz Saeed? Because we know that even after this arrest, Hafiz Saeed would be let free. We have learned from past experiences.
Probable cause.
We've seen it. We've seen what happens in Pakistan.
An arrest occurs with probable cause, and every time there's a new administration, hope gets a new chapter of life. So we should all be happy, celebratory, and yet careful. Yes, we should keep our eyes open. Ronald Reagan used to say, trust but verify. So, but not to celebrate that Pakistan has taken this step by Imran Khan's leadership as he's coming to the Oval Office is wrong. We should celebrate Imran Khan's first step. We should then support his such
But this is eyewash. This is eyewash action.
He wants to celebrate Imran Khan's leadership. He wants to celebrate Imran Khan's leadership.
Ravi Batra, can I please? Ravi Batra, I'd like to remind you that we have seen this not once but many times. Whenever international pressure mounts on Pakistan, Pakistan goes through this charade, this very well choreographed set of actions to try and put some terrorist leaders behind bars, and they are promptly released by the Pakistani courts a few months down the line, sometimes even a few weeks down the line when the pressure abates. That is why we are skeptical, and we are rightly so, that when especially this trip is linked with Imran Khan's visit to Washington, I think then there is reason to look the gift horse in the mouth.
No. There's no gift horses here. The United States used its good offices to bring two neighbors towards the path of livable peace, because mutual assured nuclear destruction is not the answer. A mob rule is not the answer. So
let's get Shalabh Kumar into the debate. Shalabh Kumar.
Continual
in 2017, Hafiz Saeed.
Can I please answer?
Hafiz Saeed was put behind bars. Hafiz Saeed was put behind bars only to be let free, only to be freed after 11 months because the courts did not want to confine him any further. There wasn't any evidence presented by the government. And it's going to be a repeat exercise.
It's a new chapter.
You have a very good question.
Let's give it some hope. Let's give it some strength. let's not say that yesterday will be repeated
Ravi,
today.
just 1 minute.
Okay? Let today
you have a very
tomorrow.
good question.
Ravi Batra, I so want to believe you. I so want to believe you. But we've learned from past experiences with Pakistan. Shalabh Kumar. Shalabh Kumar.
It's a very good question you ask. Yes. It's good to be skeptical. It should be skeptical because that's what goes on in Pakistan. But our president, this president is very different. Okay, you see the foreign aid to Pakistan, that got vastly eliminated. Okay, so therefore, this president is a different president, and we are going to be very vigilant that it's just not an empty step. It's not just a step, like you guys say, in 2 weeks or 2 months, that we let him out. Okay, we are going to
No, but Shalabh, is there a deal?
Our organization.
Is there already a deal then, Abhishek?
Ravi is also a member of.
This is Abhishek.
Listen, you know, a person being arrested can get bail, okay? The question is, will he get a trial?
No, listen. The point is,
that's the test.
The point is, Shalabh, and you know President Trump yourself. Someone at the level of the President of the United States of America is going public, taking credit for something. Now, tomorrow, like it has happened 10 times earlier, if Hafiz Saeed is given bail and is out again, preaching his hate, what would be the stance of the United States government?
Okay, I will answer that for you.
No credit.
Do you want him to be released?
I will answer that for you.
Come on, you are asking a question.
Okay, it's a very good question.
You arrested
Can I
ask a relevant question from Mr. Salam?
That's what.
See,
in Pakistan,
can I ask a very important
or international or there were some Americans also killed in that attack. Or in the United States,
the past 1 year.
we are going to keep the pressure.
Mr. Salam, a pertinent question, not the thing which we are trying to put it in the mouth, and he is going to come out.
Well, if that's
Mr. Salam,
But KK Sinha, one second. I think that's a very important question. Let's take it to Shalabh. Then we'll also get in Barrister Saab. But Shalabh first.
Yeah.
Shalabh, you're all for taking credit. America can lie. You can lie that you were searching for this man when he was clearly visible. Tomorrow, if he is actually out on bail, what happens?
You see, again, President Trump never made this statement that he was visible.
Him, under Pakistani laws, he goes free.
A good step has
and there's nothing anyone can do.
We have to be vigilant
because it's the courts.
You know that Republicans.
So this is just a deal till you have Trump and Imran Khan meeting Barrister Saab. Is that what you're telling me?
Obey the laws of this country.
Barrister Saab, is that the deal? Just 4 days before the meeting happens, you get this man arrested. Donald Trump tweets.
How can you insist on?
And then you're telling me that this is pressure working?
Absolutely. Now the pressure is working, and we will keep it on. We cannot just let it go.
For how long? For how long will he be under arrest? Shalabh. How long will he be under arrest?
You see, I'm not administration.
Can you arrest a person? Can you arrest a person in the
I work with them very closely
without any evidence?
But I'm not administration.
Or to hold him in jail.
So why have you arrested him today, Barrister Saab? Precisely the question we started with. Why have you today arrested him if today you're telling me that there is no evidence? Ravi Batra, do you want to answer that question? Because Pakistan says there is no evidence against Hafiz Saeed. We don't know why you arrested him. Donald Trump says that, listen, it's my credit. We've put pressure.
It's for a period of time.
Bail is not the standard.
Ravi Batra, please.
No. Bail is not the standard. It's whether he will stand trial and will he get convicted. That's the one question. Second, will India extradite him? That's the second question.
Is very preposterous,
the rest of it doesn't matter. The rest of it doesn't matter. Okay? If you have two neighbors, excuse me. If two countries want to be good neighbors, they better start living like good neighbors. This mob rule or mob television shows don't help. Okay? The public is sick and tired of silly people fighting silly wars.
Ravi Batra. Tweets also don't help. Ravi Batra. Tweets also don't help. I feel Pakistan really needs to listen.
I want to see. This gentleman from the United States has been constantly saying mob television, mob television. How does your president treat journalists? Please tell me, how does your own president treat journalists? Forget about mob on television. At least we are civil to journalists. Your president sees somebody from a certain news channel. He says fake news, right? He says so-called mastermind. I mean, come on. We have given entire proof that Hafiz Saeed attacked Mumbai. His people attacked Mumbai. You're saying so-called mastermind. And you guys, after 9/11, you invaded Iraq, which was the wrong country altogether. You bombed the wrong country. You destroyed a country. You said it has weapons of mass destruction. Don't you realize how wrong you are? You bombed the wrong country, sir.
Ravi Batra, please do not put us on Indians. Please do not put it on us Indians, because we've learned it the hard way. We've learned it the hard way, and we really do not want to trust this exercise by Pakistan. If you want to and you want to take the credit, go ahead. Thank you so much to all our guests for joining us on this debate.